What's up everybody? Thank you for joining me today. My channel is filled with loads of tips and tricks to save you time and money. I upload 2 videos a week on a Tuesday and on a Friday. In today's video, I'm going to share with you my yummy, crispy mini samosas. These samosas are so versatile. It can be a chai time snack, it can be a finger food, it can be a party food or even a posh canapé. Making these samosas can take a little bit of time, so I like to pre-prepare it and freeze these samosas. So if anybody walks in, you can be this domestic goddess and have a homemade samosa presented in less than 10 minutes. So with that, let's get straight to the recipe. I'm going to make my own pastry for the samosa casing. So I've taken 2 cups of just plain flour. I'm going to add about half a teaspoon of ajwain seeds. This stage is quite important. For 2 cups of maida or plain flour, you need about 3 tablespoons of fat. I've just used oil, but you can take melted butter or melted ghee or whatever. I'm just going to add some salt as well. So I'm going to mix this in with my hands. And when it can come together and sort of hold its shape, it's ready for some more moisture. So now I'm going to add water little bits at a time and make it into a stiff dough. So that's taken me about 2 or 3 minutes to make this dough. As you can see, it's quite stiff, but it's still pliable at the same time. So I'll let this rest for about half an hour while I carry on with the samosa filling. So in a hot pan, about 2 tablespoons of oil. To that I will add about 1 inch finely chopped ginger and about 4 to 5 green chilies as per taste. So that is slightly changing color now, it's becoming golden brown. I'm going to add about half a kilo of potatoes. Just mash gently with the hand. You don't want it too finely mashed. You will want a few chunks to bite into. So that is heated up through. Just breaking up the bigger chunks with the back of the spoon. Just going to add the dry spices now. The dry spices are coriander powder, about 2 teaspoons. Red chili powder, I've taken only half a teaspoon because we're also adding green chilies and my children love this, so I added less. If you want it a bit more spicier, add a bit more. Pepper and salt to taste. Jeera powder, 1 teaspoon. About the same garam masala as well, about 1 teaspoon. And I'm going to add a cup of frozen peas. That's nicely mixed through now. I'm going to put 1 heaped teaspoon of Amchoor powder and a bunch of chopped coriander leaves. This mixture is ready now. It's nicely mixed through and not a drop of moisture. You can see the pan's really dry. It's very important that the mixture is really dry. Otherwise the samosas will get quite soggy and won't be crispy. I'll turn that off and wait for it to cool down. So this has been rested a little while now. I'll just knead it for a minute again and make small balls. So that's all the balls done with a lot of help from my little helper. I've taken one of the balls, just flatten it and roll it out as flat as you can. Roll it out more oval than round. Cut it in half with a pizza cutter or a knife. And the flat end, just dip your finger in a bit of water and fold it back on itself. And make a cone. Just make sure it's sealed properly. Put a bit of this potato stuffing in. You do not want to fill it right to the top. You need some space to seal it as well. So I'm going to dip my finger in some water again just wet the top bit. Make a little fold, just like that, and then seal the edges. And sort of fold it back on itself and rest there. That's a tray full of mini samosas ready for the freezer. Once this is frozen, I'll show you the next stage. So that's a samosa, it's nice and frozen. It should just easily peel away because it was on a baking sheet. I'll store most of it in a freezer bag so it doesn't take up so much space in the freezer. So I've got a big bag full to go in the freezer now. I can just take as many as I need and fry it as I need it. But for now, I'm just going to fry this to enjoy now. I've heated the oil in the pan. I'm just going to drop the samosas. It's very low heat. I've put in all the samosas now and I'm not going to stir it for another 5 minutes. So just let it cook in the hot oil. Oil is not very hot. It's very low flame. And there's two reasons why you would do that. A, it's frozen, so you wouldn't want the oil to splatter everywhere. Second reason is it'll just cook on the outside and the inside will still remain quite frozen or hard. So this way the insides are cooked first and then you raise the flame and you cook it on a higher flame for the outsides to go brown. It's been 4 or 5 minutes now. I'm just going to start stirring it now. The shells have started to go brown, so I'll just raise the flame and let it go brown nicely. The insides should be done by now. Now it's a medium flame and I'll just cook it off till it's a nice samosa color, golden brown. I'm going to put in my second batch of samosas now. After I took out the first batch, I switched off the flame for a few minutes, for 3-4 minutes. It's very important to fry the samosas initially on a very low flame. So the flame's just gone back on now and I'm going to put in the rest of the samosas. If you're making these samosas for a party, you can actually fry it off on a low flame earlier in the day, and then when you're ready to serve, you can fry it off for a few minutes on a medium flame. So it can be still served nice and hot, and you can still enjoy with your friends and not have to spend all the time in the kitchen. It is International Friendship Day this Thursday, so I'd like to dedicate this chai and samosas to all my beautiful friends. Living outside India, friends become more like family. So happy Friendship Day to all my extended family. If you've liked today's video, don't forget to hit that like button and share this video with your family and friends. See you on Friday with a juicy money saving video. If you do not want to miss that out, please subscribe to my channel. Before you go, you may want to check out my other child-friendly recipes. Thank you for watching me today and stay safe. Bye-bye.